So you gonna break up with me because of my child? He's just a child. Men have the right to get a DNA test as soon as the child is born.
When you suggest things like this is bad news. Do not do it.
But so many women's groups say this wouldn't be fair. You're acting like you don't trust the mother.
From 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs.
You are not. Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. I got another good one for you, but I'm not gonna hold you. Let's hop right into this one here.
So why'd you breaking up with me? Why?
Alright, so this one here, man breaks up with his girlfriend because her son bad. Was he wrong? Let's see.
Why? Okay, so you gonna break up with me because of my son?
I was trying to teach him right from wrong. Okay. Man, give me this gun, dog. What you mean? What you say?
I said.
Little kid just playing with the gun. He having a good old time.
So you gonna break up with me because of my child? He's just a child.
He's bad, dog.
He just need a little
That little kid disrespectful. I don't know what he said, but they bleeped it out. So he cursed definitely.
guidance, man.
Hey,
like,
down.
that's a petty reason to break
Man,
up with
I can't do
somebody.
what
I ain't
you
gonna
doing,
lie.
man. This is too
How?
much,
Oh, why
Your kid is
over a 10-year-old?
Where's that?
Over a 10-year-old. Over a 10. Okay.
Dog, he bad.
Right. Okay, but that's not no reason to break up with nobody.
I can't do it no more, man.
So you gonna throw? You gonna
figure out that, man? I'm done.
So you just gonna throw all these years down the drain?
I'm done.
I get it. I get it. The little kid doesn't respect him at all. You want to know why he doesn't respect him? And the man's right. As soon as he officially lays down the law, you guys already know what's coming. Don't you dare touch my kid.
Facts.
You trying to man, I'll tell you this. It's a lot different with me, right? When I grew up, it was my real pops. But he was a stepdad. He wasn't my real dad, right? But he was there since I was 1. Different. Now, is she gonna let the guy step in the same way? Because I got some whoopings for my pops, right? Is she gonna let him do that? I doubt it. I doubt it. When a man can't have full authority over the kid, it goes out the window. Right? And be honest with you, you guys already know my story. When I decided to come to the Philippines, my big thing was I didn't want anyone with a child. Reason why, for that same reason, I didn't know it was different. Like, it's a lot different here. I still wouldn't push it. I still wouldn't be in the Philippines with a woman disciplining her kids. I just don't want to put myself in that situation. And a lot of guys don't want to put themselves in that situation. That's why in the jungle, when there's a lion or any other animal deceives, they try to do away with them first. So there's no one to go at them again. And to try to go in, because of course it's your fur father, the kid won't go up and retaliate, but that's how it is in the jungle. That's how it is in real life. There's a reason why it's that way. But guys, let me get into this next video.
Okay, listen, y'all. So, as I'm supposed to be working, mind your business. They got nothing to do with you. But anyway, I was on IG and I seen a clip that it said that women may feel like their rights are being compromised because they're trying to come out with something where men have the right to get a DNA test as soon as the child is born.
You are not. Yes. Men should have that right. The man is signing the birth certificate, right? The man should know. Reason why, as soon as he signs that birth certificate, especially if he's not there or as soon as you want to get him out of here, those checks are going to come. So a man should know if the kid is his. Especially if a girl's for the streets or he feels a certain way about it. Men don't know what women doing nowadays. You are not.
But what I'm trying to understand is, how is the women's rights being compromised when soon as the baby start crying, you filing for child support? How is your rights being compromised when you're requiring them to care for this child? Like, I'm not, it's not making sense to me. The only people that's would have a problem with this is these women, okay? And Quite frankly, I feel like men should have a DNA. It should be automatic. It should be a law.
Right. So I'm happy she's standing up for it. And it's right. I'm sure she knows plenty of guys herself. You can tell from the way she pronounces her words, she's from the ghetto establishment of the hood. The hood is the ghetto establishment. She's from there and she's cut from that cloth. So she understands. She sees what's going on. But I got another one, guys, because this here is an actual argument from a lot of women. Let's see.
I see a lot of people saying this on this video about, the woman who gave birth to children that wasn't the husband's, and apparently she had an affair that resulted in the birth of all of the children, so none of the children were the father's, and he didn't know that until so many years later, until their adulthood. Y'all, this is opening up a can of eugenic worms that you do not want to open up, and is going to result in the discrimination and potential abandonment of so many children. Y'all don't know what you're suggesting.
You know what? It will. It probably will. But is it the man's fault? It's not the man's fault. If so many children are abandoned because of it, it's not the man's fault. It's not. The mother shouldn't have been out there and shouldn't have been for the universe. That's what's happening. Women get to be for the universe, and guys supposed to just be there at the beck and call to give them whatever they want. That's not happening anymore. Times are changing. Some guys are waking up. A lot of guys are waking up.
When you suggest things like this is bad news. Do not do it.
You are not.
It has to be done. It has to be done, and the courts are tired of it. You know why this has to be done? Because men are being locked up. If men weren't being locked up, I was okay. But men are being. Let me tell you this, man. I had a friend back in the day. He had a kid, and it was hard because he was black and the woman's white, right? And he was as dark as night, and she was as white as snow. And a lot of times when that mix happens, baby comes out like me. You don't know who that daddy is. I didn't see none of his features. And everybody used to get on him like, hey, bro, don't you want to get the test? The sad thing with him, he didn't want to get the test. He really loved the kid. There's going to be a lot of guys like that. And he was in a situation where he had to pay the child support, and he was facing prison and still didn't want to get the test. There's going to be some guys like that. Just because this is going to happen doesn't mean there's not going to be guys like my boy who felt he loved to keep build such an emotional bond with the kid. He didn't want to know. He didn't want to know. I used to always feel a little bit crazy about it, but it's just going to be like that. There's going to be a lot of guys that are going to say, you know what? I don't really care and I don't want to know.
Where from 5 to 30% of the general population, men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know.
You don't want him to be the father. You don't want him to be the father. He wouldn't do anything, okay?
According to the American Association of Blood Banks.
If not, you're a very strong person. You have strong. You can raise that child to be the kind of child you want it to be.
Between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
Say, we're going to find out right now, one way or another. Say, you are not.
Are you for mandatory DNA testing at birth?
I am absolutely on record as saying that if we want to prevent the problem of having men challenge paternity later down the road, then let's apply a proactive solution. Automatic DNA testing at birth would work to help two things. One, we would assure that the right parents were named on the birth certificate. Two, it would stop paternity fraud and take the profit out of paternity fraud.
But so many women's groups say this wouldn't be fair. You're acting like you don't trust the mother.
There's a profit in this. It truly is. Do you know how many women, I gotta find that clip. I'm gonna find it after.
Why do you think they say that?
It's a red herring. It takes away from the focus of, well, who's the one person who has all of the information about potential fathers or the paternity candidates? It is the child's mother. And currently, in most places, she has no duty to disclose that, well, wait a minute. Well, my husband's not really my child's father. My boyfriend is. Like, well, wait, lady. But you're married. You forgot that you were married? No.
My husband wasn't the child's father. My boyfriend is. The guy had to say, but you're married. It's crazy. And the clip I was looking for was with a woman. She pretty much said, hey, why would you have a baby with the same baby daddy when you can get more money from having it with different baby daddies? But you know, a woman like that know who the child's father is. Because, man, that woman there, boy, I know you guys remember that. She knows who the child's father is because she doesn't want any mishaps, right? You got those out there too now that know. They time it. They know that it's their time to be fertile, and they're right there, like, okay, go ahead and hatch an egg. And they know these guys in the hood, or most guys don't care before wearing condoms. Because of course, everywhere it feels better. It's like that here too in the Philippines, where I'm at now. And guys want to get in there, and yeah, guys are out hatching eggs and got a whole bunch of babies running around. Not the guys, the woman, because she's going on to the next guy. Happens all the time because guys can't control themselves. That's why when I was younger, the thing all the guys I know around did wore condoms. You had to, because these girls in the hood, and guys would still deal with them. Guys dealt with them, but guys work diseases and babies. Got to be careful.
What's the most creative way to cheat?
Just put the name as something else on your phone. Your friend's name.
You done that before?
Yep.
So who?
The boys quit.
They ever caught you?
Nope.
Oh, so you out here going crazy without getting caught?
Yep. You better put it in your friend's name.
She was white ghetto fabulous. She's somewhere down there in the hood in Florida because they're in Miami right now, and they're out there. You got white girls too that are ghetto fabulous. So you got to be careful everywhere you go, even when you leave the country, because in other places, the girls are starting to get ghetto fabulous too. In Thailand, Philippines, all these other countries, these girls are listening to trap music, and I know in Thailand they're trying to get the hairstyles that the girls in the hood is getting. Is crazy. There are all kinds of things going on, man. But this is what's happening. The guys, be careful. The guys out there in the West, strap up, even here, and be easy. See you next video.